False start.
Okay, just gonna run through a real quick recap of the last session that didn't get recorded. Last session, the party continued their perilous journey across the drone wastelands and desert, finding brief reprieve in a small oasis. It was just a dead tree and a small pond of murky water. Pretty gross, but they did investigate the area and find a obsidian brazier with some arcane inscription on the inside. After a short period of time, the party decided to light a fire inside the brazier, and it revealed a staircase leading down into an obsidian dungeon. In there, they encountered and fought multiple different undead entities and traveled deeper and deeper into the dungeon until they came across a spectator and defeated it spectator-taculously. I tried to work a pun in there and it didn't work. Anyway, they found a gnomish warforged, kind of like a robot, and it had two spherical sockets in its chest where orbs may or may not be seated, and a small inscription on the side of its head that read R-30N. That is where we left off last session, and everybody should be, besides Rattle, in the last area of that dungeon currently.
Okay, so me, Mondo, and Berg, and Talia are all together now?
Ivan is
and Ivan too?
And Bentley.
And Bentley. Alright, I haven't got to start the zombie orc yet.
You moved past that. That was on the second floor.
Was it on the second floor? Okay. Dang. Should've looted it. Anyway,
You gonna scoop up some of that rotting flesh?
no. I mean, there could...
You're not missing much.
You didn't tell anybody about the puzzle, did you?
Yeah. So, you guys, when I got to the other side of with the Mariner's armor, thank goodness, thank you, Adawai, I found this crazy puzzle, and it had 3 different types of mineral. Something that was really shiny. I mean, it was the obvious choice. It was just a shiny thing. A piece of a dull iron, and one more thing. The amethyst. Yes, the chunk of quartz. There was only one eye socket in the little, I don't know, was it the statue thing? But I put the gold in it, and then it showed me the way, and...
Show me the way.
Yes, it did. And, I think that, I can't remember what happened after that, after the puzzle.
Well, the DM, the player, the puzzle room was basically just trying to get you to get the right mineral in the right socket. Each mineral activated a different door. The other 2 doors that weren't opened, they were dead ends.
Oh, okay. Well then. Yeah, I managed to find the right one, and yay, we're all together now.
I mean,
Yes, interesting things have, yes.
This happened on
Ivan.
your end.
Ivan, my boy. We did come across a little something. Maybe the solution to the problem of that automaton over there?
what would that be?
The orb?
I mean, it can't be a coincidence both of these things are in the same place, right?
It would make, and I don't really come across very many things made exactly this shape. It's a very particular size.
Didn't that douchebag Xandris? He had one of these, right? It's kind of different though.
He did. It is a little different.
I don't know. He seems pretty heavy. We probably shouldn't try and haul him up ourselves.
That would be pretty different.
I mean,
maybe not for me.
Ooh, we have carried heavy things in particular ways before, but we have to get rid of a very stinky problem. I think we have
Oh yes.
this has gone on long enough.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You guys, I just fought a freaking ogre thing that was just falling apart at the seams. You want to open the portable hole and get Jurgen out?
Yes, absolutely. This seems like the best place for it.
Okay.
He's gonna get turned into a skeleton, and then he is tortured. It will be funny.
Okay. Okay. Rakshada takes out her portable hole, folds it
Ugh.
out 8 different ways.
Mondo
It
pinches
opens
nose.
a 10-foot by 10 or 6
10 foot deep by 6 foot wide.
Yes, hole. And there's nothing but a dead body of a Goliath warlock.
It's
Because
not-
once it's closed, it gets suffocated. And that's how we killed him. And we just still haven't taken the body out.
No, he didn't suffocate in there.
Well,
you guys,
oh,
you guys
yeah.
threw him in, took him outside, opened the hole up, and then Mondo freaking magic missiled him in the hole, and then y'all closed it back up like nothing happened. It was cold hearted.
Did a fucking drive-by on him.
Rakshada's like rubbing her holy symbol on her chest piece.
Trying to remember not murdering a person.
Yes.
Alright, so you guys unfold it, and it is dreadful.
Prestidigitation over everybody's nose.
The body is bloated. He's definitely been decomposing in this airless chamber for quite some time.
Smells like lavender.
But just for some context for you, Mondo is a wizard, and he's got this spell called
Token
Prestidigitation, which can make a certain small area, like he can make a light with it, he can make something that smells awful smell like anything he wants it to. He can change the taste of things, and does it add texture?
Not texture, but you could change this. Like if you, let's say something on your plate went cold, you could warm it back up to like when it's cooked.
But not
it's cooked
use enough heat to deal damage.
No.
Okay. But yeah, that's just why she was like lavender dead body.
Yeah.
So how are you guys getting him out of here?
The obvious answer is sending Bird again. It's obvious.
What? Bird can't
Bird
do
looks
nothing.
over at you. This guy's like 6 times my size.
No, it's obvious it has to be me.
But how are we going to get you out? You need to.
I have rope and I can climb. It's only 10 foot. I can jump that.
I don't know. You got a full
I
set
got my
of
boots
armor
of
on.
haste.
What
If
the
I take my
boots
mariner's armor off.
They're
listen,
not the boots of
DM.
Mad Hops. They're
No,
the
but
boots of Haze.
no, listen, not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
or
yeah, sorry.
not. It's trademarked by
Yeah.
somebody else. You need to listen to what I'm thinking about doing.
Okay. I'm all
Okay, I'm
ears.
going to unbrandish my heavy armor. Just for right now.
Unequipped.
Unequipped. Whatever. Unequipped it.
I wasn't gonna make
Boop,
you do it
boop.
in your inventory, but
Well,
okay.
I'm just trying to remember where I'm supposed to do it from. Anyway, I take off my heavy armor and then I take my hempen rope. I think I have
Does it-
Yep. 30 foot. I'm gonna
Okay.
just give this rope to
Okay.
everybody.
I
Like,
take
everybody
it.
in there.
Ivan
we
grab-
Just
yeah.
pass it to Ivan.
I want
Ivan grabs a
everyone
little
to
of it.
hold it as you can, as hard as you can, because I'm gonna, or not as hard as you can, just as soon as you feel me tug, pull, but this is just a fallback for something else that I'm gonna try.
I take the prestidigitation down with her as she's getting lowered down into
Oh,
the
gosh.
stanky ass hole. Man.
For the sake of brevity and speeding this
Potpourri.
aspect up, I'm gonna say that Rakshada gets down into the portable hole. It's not pleasant, even though it doesn't smell terrible. You get the rope around the body and give it a slight tug to let everybody know, and then they start yanking up the corpse. Let's see. Okay, Ivan manages to get the corpse up, no problem. right as it's about to crest the edge of the portable hole. What are you saying, sweetie?
She wants
Yes,
to watch
I'll change your TV for you. Excuse me, sorry, bud.
Oh God, guys, this is not pleasant. He's like, he's rotten, and his flesh is just falling out. Rockheart is not having a good time in this hole with Jurgen. She's like,
You had to lift up his back to get the rope on it.
yeah. I'm having to support him on the bottom to help push.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Not the worst thing.
Sorry about that. Anyways, as Jurgen's body is sort of cresting over the edge of the portable hole, his shoulder gets caught on the edge as the rest of the body is being dragged up, and it sort of shears off, and the arm falls down into the hole.
Rockshot yeeps it and goes, cat, the puffy tail cat. And then I pick up the arm, and then I try to chuck it up there.
All right.
That's a strength, right?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
+3, I think.
Just to see how far
Plus
you can
two.
throw this damn arm.
It's Tolly in the face.
13.
She's really got an arm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Enough with the buns.
You got it by the wrist, and you just heave the thing over the edge. It hits Berg in the stomach and sits him down. Alright, the portable hole is now empty. Still unclean, but empty.
Well, how do you expect us to clean
We'll
it?
get somebody down there. We'll hire somebody to...
I need you to scrub this extra dimensional space for me.
That's gonna cost extra.
I mean, in theory, we could just let a lot of water in it,
True.
and then fold it back up, and then dump it out somehow. Wring it out.
I don't. The thing about
It's a black napkin until I fold it out.
yes, but the way the description of the item is it only opens one way. So whenever you unfold it, the hole is always going to be downward. Even if you flip it upside down and open it like that, the hole will still extend downward. So you can't really dump it
We'll
out.
have an aquarium.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have a drowning pool. Cool.
I mean, you can't see through it. But
Is there anything that you could do, Mondo, to do
To
something
make it
clean?
clean, unfortunately.
Prestidigitation.
No, I can make it. I do actually need to refresh it in here, and I clove it up in there.
no, you
Oh,
just
the cloves.
sprinkle some of the clove in there. All right.
Yeah, I guess.
And the viscera. I'm still in there.
All right. Watch out, makes her
But
way
I'm
back.
trying. I'm not using the rope to get up there.
You're
The reason
just
I
climbing.
unequipped it. I'm gonna freaking jump from wall to wall to wall to get up there.
I mean,
Because it's only
it's
6
only
foot,
6 feet
and
across. So if
I'm
you
a
get a
6'2"
running start,
cat
you
lady.
do that. Roll acrobatics.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm a
forget
cat.
to add your modifier.
I'm a cat. I'm an agile cat.
Sure.
Forget that. That was a quote from Adventure Time.
Oh,
You should know that.
remember, I'm sorry.
Remember my abilities. Boop. Ah, +1. Come on. How do I have B with me? Oh, 4.
Ooh.
Or, I mean,
slipped on the U.
you're a pretty strong cat. You know, Rockshot is what, like 6.5 feet tall?
She's 6'2".
6'2". I mean, it's not hard for you to make your way up this. Plus, I mean, you've got a climb speed, so I'm just gonna say you kick off one wall, and then your foot slips off of the other, but you catch yourself with your claws and just climb.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Make my way
what are we
across.
doing with this bot-looking thing?
Well, we're going to have to figure out a way to lower it down in. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but maybe all of us. I I don't want it to go smashing down into the hole because that'd be busted.
Happens
Well, we
like,
could-
yeah, I don't think we should drop him in.
We could use my shield. I picked my shield back up to hold this head underneath and then lower him like
What am I
a pulley.
What am I thinking? Bentley, what is the most important word I ever taught you? And I run over and say,
Bentley's a dog that they performed a ritual on to boost his intelligence score, so now he's learning Common, which is the language that everybody sort of speaks. And Bentley's just magic.
I cast levitate on the automaton and lower him down into the portable hole.
Duh.
Nice. So,
I mean, is he under 1,500 pounds?
I mean, it's a small warforged, but it's still warforged.
It's just the head or the whole plane?
What's
The
that?
whole
It is.
automaton?
Entire
Yeah, it's
automaton.
the entire automaton, as Mondo
Huh.
stated.
Those are
Where's
like the
glossary in this freaking thing?
when we say like the automaton or whatever, it's the creatures that look like that. They're like mechanical warfare. Like they're basically created for war, but the war's over now, so they're like trying to find their purpose again. And we don't know if this one's alive or dead or what.
And there's sort of like this huge
What
in game there's a big ethical debate about whether or not they're actually like considered living, because they do have sentience and self-awareness, but some people consider the fact that they don't come across emotions the same way as regular people would make them not have a soul or whatever. It's a big to do. I can't find this, so if you don't mind looking it up.
What?
The weight of a warforged.
Oh,
Don't forget
sure.
that chicken there too.
I mean, it's,
Okay. You wanna do that?
It's most likely less than 1,500, though. I don't know why the material would be that dense.
most of them on average weigh, wow, that's surprising, 270 to 300 pounds.
I thought they were like steel.
Metallic or stone.
Oh, so it's probably just some sort of like fantasy lightweight,
Yeah,
durable
magical.
metal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, wow,
Well,
this
yeah.
isn't as big of a problem as it first seemed. Yes.
You easily levitate the mechanical body of this gnome and lower him down into the portable hole, still unmoving, unresponsive.
Okay.
I look over at Bird. We got some stones above ground we need to check out.
Stones.
Stones you set up yesterday.
Oh, the sundial.
Mm-hmm. I made a promise and just keep it.
All right, let's go.
Wait, to where are we going? Sorry, taking notes. Are we getting out? Are we just getting out of this dungeon?
Do you have anything else you want to check out?
I think we've done everything we can in here. And the best thing being leaving Jurgen's body. I can't think of anything else that we would search.
And we slept down here, so we have no idea what time it is.
It's pitch black for you guys, and we just have like the light of one torch right now.
Yeah.
Probably Ivan's torch. I say we get that, see what time it is, and go from there. Maybe try and group up with Rattle.
We will go
and
back,
Vigo, perhaps.
before we figure out what we're going to do in regards to, the big problem. We can go back to the refugee camp and see what's going on over there, reconnect with Rattle. But first we gotta get the hell out of here, as beautiful as it may be.
Yes. Beautiful and reflective and dark, but strangely beautiful, like
So,
you said.
Mondo, remembering that it it took Rakshata a while to get to you after you went through the hidden path that you found. You lead them over to the ladder that descended all the way down to the
I
third
give
floor.
Ivan the credit for leading. I'm like, Ivan, isn't this like obvious when we get? Isn't this the way we went, Ivan?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So we're
Alrighty.
back near the staircase.
You guys are at a ladder.
Oh,
It's because she wants the gate down.
I forgot about this infinity ladder.
Oh yeah, that
This is
makes
going
it.
to hurt.
Oh gosh.
Because you keep crying and
Super
making
old.
fuss about will.
Abby, do you have
A pencil?
another pencil?
Yes.
Or pen, it doesn't matter.
Well, you're in the precarious
So,
spot.
this is Taurus. I'm gonna introduce you.
I should have brought my son. Great.
Watch out, you. Watch out
Say
for it.
hi.
You gonna sit right here next to me and be good? You better be.
Don't be
Don't be
scared.
scared.
No
You don't need to
reason
be scared of new people. Just be yourself. Sit down. You can help me roll if you're good. But if you roll bad, that's the only time.
Alright, I look at the group. This ladder right here, it sucks ass. It sucked coming down. I can only fucking imagine how it's about to be going up. I guess for the sake of spell slots, would you say I still had concentration on the
On
spell
levitate, yeah,
levitate?
you could just change targets.
Alright, I'm gonna put it on Big Will Bentley.
Alright, so you start levitating Bentley upwards. What's the order that everybody's going in?
I'll go up first since I have Bentley floating up above me.
Okay, so it's Bentley, then Mondo, Abby.
What?
I'm
sorry.
What order are you going up the ladder? Are you going after Mondo, before
I'm
Ivan
gonna
and
be on the.
Bird?
I'm gonna be on the end, like the very tail end.
Okay,
On the
Uh,
top.
so after Mondo, Berg and Ivan are going to go up in that order, and then Evie, do you remember what I just told you about having to be quiet when other people are talking? Don't be sorry, just don't do it, okay?
Ivan is beating up Bentley right now, according to Evie.
Alright, so you guys go up in that order. I need 3 strength checks from everyone. This is a tall ladder.
3 strength checks. I'm doing all 3 at once. Oh, first one is a 7. Second one is a 14. And the third one is a 10.
8, 11, 7.
8, 11, 7,
7, 14, and 10.
10, 10. Alright, I just need to do Ivan's.
That's a
Alright,
griffin.
Bird sort of slips on one of the rungs, but Ivan just sort of takes his hand off of one of the rungs of the ladder and like slaps him on the back and pushes him back up. Everybody's making their way up the ladder. It takes you guys a little bit longer than it should have, just because, you know, Mondo's struggling a little bit, but you guys all get to the top winded, but you're back on the base floor.
Okie doke. And this is the corridor that we like first saw when we came into the.
Yeah, this is the large room that where you saw skeletons on both sides of the room.
Hey, stop, please. All right. Is the doorway and like the exit close?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys ready to get out of here?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We head straight towards the exit.
Alright, you guys find the staircase that you initially came down whenever you went up or down into this dungeon. And you make your way up. It sort of spirals in a square pattern, bouncing from corner to corner back up to the platform where the brazier is.
Alright. There it is. Let's see if our gold's still in it. Our money.
Penny pension.
Dang.
Yeah, I
Was
mean,
it?
I didn't think you were gonna ask, but
Let's put on a wife.
you look into the brazier. There are 4 coins at the bottom. They are
Platinum in there.
they're black with soot and sort of not disfigured because it's not like a body, but they're different, like half melted and then cooled in different shapes and forms. They're still the metals that comprise
It
those
didn't
coins.
melt together.
No,
Okay, I take it.
it
Take it out.
didn't get
It's gotta
hot
be-
enough to make like an alloy or anything.
Okay,
So.
then I'm gonna take every piece of that back out. And I'm keeping it.
Okay.
The 1 gold, the 1 silver, the 1 platinum, and the
Evie.
1 copper.
Stop talking when other people are talking. I'm not gonna tell you again, okay?
You can still use it for monies.
You might be able to. Somebody's gonna look at those pieces and they're like,
I give it to a beggar. They won't complain.
Okie doke. So everybody's back at the top of this area. It is about it's just before noon.
Just before noon. Even being able to tell that in the sky, I make haste to the sundial.
Oh, yes, the sundial.
Like kicking up
Yeah.
dust using the rest of my
Okay. It looks just before noon, but all right.
That wasn't a real burp, that was a fake burp.
That's rude, Evelyn.
Okay, you can take
Okay.
Bentley. You can go play with Bentley in your room, that's fine. Bentley. No, that's Ivan. We have to have Ivan. Here, how about we let us keep that one and we can take the unicorn.
You got a unicorn. Go introduce
Go
him
tell
to your
them
other
the pile.
toys.
Yeah, show them your toys.
Negotiations. Get a rule of, like I said before, persuasion nat 20, you must.
It was not that hard to convince her. Whenever I think of a nat 20 persuasion, I think of like political like trades and like balancing
Great
powers.
Rimuru.
Yeah, sort of like that. But
Okay.
anyways, you guys make your way back over to the small oasis, and Berg's sundial is still standing. Based on the rocks that he arranged in a specific order, whenever you stand in front of it, facing the dial directly, it appears to be about 10:30
Okay.
At night?
in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And I made the promise at around 3 p.m.
Dang.
Means we have. Are all of our amazing lycanthrope friends around, or did they?
Philo and Fumi are not in the oasis.
Oh,
Talia is with you.
yeah. And they must have decided to head back.
They probably took the lightning rail back.
Ooh.
Or wait, no,
I
to the
don't-
stronger.
Maybe he went to the stronghold, probably.
We were running
Berg
along.
pipes up. There is a lightning rail about half a day to a day's journey that way, and he points west.
Okay, so and can we ask Berg, do you remember if we can get to the keep on that lightning rail?
It points north, not west. Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, what? What about the keep?
Can we get to the keep from the lightning rail that's about days out?
The keep itself is about 2 days from the rail,
Oh.
but there's another station out here. We're pretty far out into the desert.
You'd be better
Okay.
off walking then.
Yeah. This Rakshasa
Well.
sighs. He knows what this means. I turn to Ivan and I turn to Mondo. I take out some of the 7 pounds of gopher meat. I give everyone a pound. I give Berg half a pound.
Don't want to hurt his little stomach.
Yeah.
Berg is
And then,
he's a halfling,
Oh.
which means he's about like 3.5 feet tall at most.
Mhm.
But he's a very serious guy.
Yeah.
He's a rogue, and he does a lot of like espionage and
He's a spy,
gathering
basically.
information and stuff. But he takes himself super seriously and talks like Batman.
And the reason he calls Bentley is because he rides him like
Oh, really?
like
Yeah.
a dog. Like
Bentley's a mastiff, so he's
Okay.
he's a big dog, and he's got like this spiked leather armor. But he treats Bentley like his car almost. Like the first time they met him,
oh my god.
they were talking about going somewhere to fight the doppelgangers, right? And he's like, "Hold up, let me just go get my Bentley real quick." And he walks around the corner and he's riding a dog. So,
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was one of the best moments.
Yeah.
It was like one of the best but worst because Rockshot doesn't like dogs.
cons of being a cat person.
Yeah.
Anywho,
One of the only cons. Okay, I'm just gestured for everyone to eat, and my water skin is still half full.
This is your smoked gophermeat, isn't it?
Yes, so it's preserved.
Yeah.
So
We eat up.
it's
Yeah.
gamey, but serviceable.
yes, can I keep my Mirror's armor isn't a tomb, is it?
I believe
It
it is.
should be.
It says uncommon. While wearing this armor, you have swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start turning underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet towards the surface.
Okay, where it would say
It doesn't say
it would say next to the rarity of the item whether or not. Okay, so it doesn't require attunement.
Nope. So I'm gonna take that off.
Okay.
The hole is still open, right, with the automaton?
No,
Whenever-
you
wait.
guys went all the way up the ladder.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. I'm getting confused. Sorry.
It's okay.
Also, how did Bentley climb the ladder?
You
I
levitated.
levitated him.
I missed that too. Anyway, it's because I have to do the note taker.
Our best note taker is not paying attention.
Oh goodness.
I am paying
Back
attention.
into
I'm
the
trying
game.
to get. I'm trying to get the content for the comic.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna leave the armor on. I gesture for Mondo or Ivan, or Mondo or Berg to get on my back, or both of them.
I climb up onto the shield carrier.
Okay. So Berg and Mondo saddle up, so to speak, as you get
I'll
on
put
all
our
fours
seatbelt
and
on.
prepare to, I guess, have another race with Ivan. Is that what y'all are wanting to do?
Ivan has to carry Bentley.
Aw.
I think Bentley would enjoy running beside you guys.
Okay.
Talia turns back into her tiger form.
I asked. Oh wait, before we head out, I gave Talia some food too.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you up for this race? I don't want you to push yourself.
Actually, I'm not feeling too well. I'm starting to get worried about the militia back at the keep. They've gone without any sort of leadership for a few days now, and who knows how those refugees are doing.
Well, I meant physically, like health-wise.
Well, eating gopher after seeing that many dead bodies is a little unsettling.
All the more reason to make our way quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hurry.
Okay, I was just wondering because I didn't want her to push herself too much because she almost drowned.
Yeah,
That's just what what.
She's just got pneumonia.
I mean,
Jesus.
they both probably do.
Yeah.
Oh, tough.
But anyway, let's go. I click my boots of haste together. Click, click, and then it activates the 3rd level transmutation.
Every time you and
skill.
Ivan race, you
Double-
always cheat.
Every
I'm
time.
not-
That's
no.
why I had to get up there
It's
to
to
wear
push
down
him.
too.
Yeah.
So Mondo doesn't
It's
have to.
to push
Ivan doesn't have to carry anybody this time, so he might
Might have a chance.
have a chance.
Exactly. I'm trying to motivate him by making sure I'm super fast compared to him, And I'm on all fours because I'm a fucking cat.
Whatever you have to tell yourself to make it sound fair.
I think it's
Okay.
not an advantage, but it makes it fair because I'm carrying 2 people.
I need you to roll a strength check and then 2 athletics.
You know what I'm gonna do from on her back? I'm gonna cast Alter Self on Ivan
No.
to give him
Strength
tiger
is
legs and
9.
tiger arms.
Strength is 9.
Ivan's like gearing up. He's ready to go. It's his second race against his sensei. He's gearing up, and then all of a
Magic
sudden,
boy.
he's got cat paw hands and feet.
Magic boy.
What the fuck?
Magic.
He's got the kids
Bentley, say it with me.
like us.
Magic. Poor Ivan. I always just do weird magical shit.
Are you gonna redact that, or are you gonna leave
No.
him with the tiger?
I'm gonna
arms?
let him figure it out for a second. Ivan, it's okay. It will help you race.
Talia looks up the first time. Now he's afraid of being a lycanthrope.
No, it's okay. It's just,
Hyperventilating.
I strapped in the cord.
I unbuckled the seat
Turned it.
knob
Okay.
down to comfort him. It is okay. You will just do what she does. Just calm down.
Stuck.
It is okay.
So he re-steadies himself, and then we're gonna do those skill checks.
Well, my strength was 9. I haven't done my acrobatics yet. 7
7.
and 18.
That's an
18. Chew that up and swallow it. Thank you.
Okay, so you're with carrying 2 people on your back, plus your shield and your armor.
All that down.
Gravity is not your it's not your friend right now. So you get a slow
Stop
start.
going over the cord.
You get a slow start, and you sort of stumble a little bit as the race begins. Evie,
You don't talk when someone else is talking.
don't say say yes. I don't understand why she's got to be like this every single time.
She's just showing out, it's how she is.
You stumble a little bit as you start, and it's a slow start. Ivan sort of takes off, trying to figure out whether or not he should run on 2 feet or on all 4s now. But he's sort of figuring it out, and he's picking up speed quick. He passes you pretty easily. But as you guys
Looking at him like-
as you guys are running for a while, Ivan sort of seems to be slowing down a bit, and you're gaining on him quick.
Whoa, you slipped. Let me help you out.
2 more athletics checks.
Okay.
There. Whoa. He's too slippery.
17. Oh, wait, you said athletics?
Come on, Daddy.
That's an 18.
There is, huh?
And 12.
It's
18
too
and 12.
early.
You and Ivan are sort of neck and neck at this point. Mondo on your back is cheering for Ivan. Go, 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 get it! And you guys are sort of even for a little while, and then you're beginning to gain ground. You're passing Ivan. There's now a solid, I'd say, 5 or 6 foot lead.
Now
Varying,
you can not
as
just
you guys are running. You come up on a sort of rock, a large rock landmark that was, I guess, unspoken but agreed on the end point for the race, and you pass it in the lead.
She's
Yeah,
fine.
this one.
Come on, you have to work harder than that, Ivan!
So much running, so much sand.
I tone it down since this is an hour-long spell, and I'm not wasting a spell slot. I will leave him with nothing but 1 left paw, so that he can just have it for a while.
Okay.
I give him all his human appendages back, except for that one.
He's like looking at his right arm. Yes! And then he goes to give you a high five. Oh!
You did good. You almost had her. Oh,
What are you doing?
she's trying to slide a hand.
No. No, ma'am.
She did
That's
eat
not
all her
funny.
grapes.
You're going to your room.
She She ate her grapes, so Daddy.
It doesn't matter if she ate all her food. If she takes things without asking, she gets punished.
Okay.
Please, Dad.
No, it's too late to ask. You could have asked me before you took it, but you didn't. We're going to your room.
My word is
Don't cry.
Watch out for the board, please.
It's not a big deal, hon. You just gotta remember to ask for things before you take them. It's very rude, and it can get you in trouble.
Wonder turns. I've been half like an throw.
She'll cry herself out.
She hasn't taken a nap in a long time, so
Yeah.
maybe today is the day. Was he running on all fours too?
He was trying
He was
to.
going in between the two. Poor Ivan.
That's funny.
Alright. So, you guys have made pretty good ground. You can't see the small oasis or the obsidian brazier any longer. Just traveling at a normal pace for the rest of the way. You guys, you're walking for, let's say, a good 4 or 5 hours. If anybody wants to do perception checks or investigation.
I would take an investi.
I'll take it for reception. Oh, dirty 20.
Dirty
12.
10.
To write home about.
20. As it's getting later in the day. The sun's now in you guys' eyes because you're walking back west and it's setting slightly. It's hard to make out anything really besides the sort of sand and dead trees and dead grass. It's not a whole lot to see or find. Continuing on for a couple more hours.
Come on, dude.
Sorry.
Stay in your room.
Okay. Walking for a couple more hours. Evie, stop! For a couple more hours, you guys eventually come across the same sort of dune that sunk into the ground where there was that cavern with the strange kinku and the weird insect creature Charlie.
I just pull Ivan towards me and get him away from it.
Really, you are making a huge deal over nothing. You need to stop.
You got any questions so far, man?
You need to stop yelling.
I got a lot of questions, but right now I'm trying to suck all this in. How do y'all come up with the story? Y'all just make it up as you go?
Pretty much, yeah. As the DM, Logan, he's kind of setting the setting and everything, and pretty much where we go within that setting and all that, he just maps it around that pretty much.
Okay. So it's just like a never-ending journey?
I don't know, in D&D it's kind of complicated. Sometimes there is that, all the characters are getting a little old. They've been a hero for so long. They've done these great, amazing things, gone on to kill dragons, save the world, on and so on. That's normally around the level 20 is where it all just kind of fizzles out a little bit. And then your characters either go into retirement or they pass away in this big scene. It's just always a little bit different. You never really know when it comes to an end. But
Is there anything that seems sort of unclear that you want to have expanded upon?
I mean, what level are y'all characters?
Everybody in the party right now, besides Ivan, is level 4.
Oh, okay.
In our other campaign, we've got some level 7s, but I mean, in my opinion, the lower level gameplay is the more interesting stuff because you don't always have a spell that can solve a problem or a weapon that can help you in a situation. It's more about the conversations that you have and your tactics that can carry you through a battle or a situation.
Okay.
Is audio okay?
Yeah. Heated.
Yeah, unless anybody else wants to stop, let's keep. I try to keep it pushing past that entrance. We already weirded that guy out. I don't want to know what a second encounter would be like.
Okay.
The
Insect man.
oh yes.
He's minding his business. Let's mind ours.
Yeah.
You guys keep pushing onward. It's getting to be nighttime. A lot of the same scenes, plenty of the same stuff that you guys have passed before. Are you guys pushing through the night, or are you setting up camp?
Only half of us can see. You know what? Let us sleep under the stars tonight.
Okay. That gives me a chance to use my new skill. I activate my feet. Level 4 druid feet. Wild cunning, which, gosh, I didn't get. Did I write it down? I basically send the spirits out to the woods to gather
You can
firewood.
find either campfire, edible food, or water, or shelter within, 200 feet?
I think it's 120.
120 feet. So which one are you looking for?
I'm looking for shelter.
You find one.
Damn. Is a feat? Does that take an action, or is it like once per day, or?
I mean, you're not in combat, so it doesn't really matter how many actions you use right now. It just takes time.
Okay. So that in my notes, but you sent me a picture of the tag, and I haven't wrote it down yet. No. Yeah. But how much more time can I do to find like fresh water?
I mean, you can take a look around. Are you gonna use it again to look for fresh water?
No, I'll just use my perception. Plus 4. Is it 14?
I mean, there's a couple healthy looking cactus around, but other than that, you don't see any water.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my hand axe to chop off a chunk of the cacti, and I'm gonna chop it and let it like hit the ground so I don't get spiked. And I guess I'll use. I don't think I'm wearing gauntlets or anything.
You've got chainmail that goes up to your wrists. That's about it.
I mean, I guess I just pick it up with my hands.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
take 2 points of piercing damage.
I'm good. I'm 29. I'm good.
You see Rockshata carefully walk up to the cactus and then swipe a piece of it off with her axe, and then she looks at it for a second.
And then I look at
grabs
her. She's not gonna. And then she does.
Swipes it up, wincing a little bit, but Rockshata pushes through the pain. Where are you taking it? What are you doing with
I'm
it?
gonna. I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's water in it.
Don't you hate when you pick up your cactus and don't know where you're taking it?
Oh, just trying to cut off a little bit, see if there's like juice on the inside.
There's like a tiny well at like in the bottom, but you cut a piece off the top, and it's a good like 3 or 4 feet down.
What? I was like, you know how they're like, I was cutting off one of those.
One of the arms.
Okay, but then you don't see any liquid inside at all.
Damn it! Okay, I just chuck it.
Watch out, boy.
There's nothing in it, and I just got pierced for no
Okay.
reason.
You take a moment to pull out some of the spines from your hand, and it's not that bad. You'll be alright. That's about it. Wanda,
Okay.
what are you doing?
I mean, so what's the fauna around us looking like?
There's a lot of sand.
Nice.
I know a lot of things.
I mean, we were just
Still
about to have to.
Desert.
I mean,
You
I've
can
seen it.
enroll either survival or nature. I'm gonna let you decide.
Can I assist?
Nature.
You're busy with your cactus.
Nah, no, I'm busy with the thorns in my hand.
Oh, mama fucking me. It's a 13.
It's a 13. I mean, in about 30 or 40 feet away, you see a lizard.
Lizard.
Yeah.
When you say lizard, you mean
No, I mean,
Just a little
it's,
buddy?
yeah, it's just a little
cool.
dude. You're just gonna leave him?
A task Ivan was trying to catch him. See if he could get a pet lizard.
Just to catch him, or
No, this is a lesson, a long lesson.
Gosh, it's the middle of the night. We're trying to set up camp.
He deserves to have fun,
Oh,
all right?
no.
We always have him doing some shit. He's 19 years old.
Ivan is sort of he gets behind where the lizard is, and he's like trying to be quiet while trudging through the sand, and he can't see very well right now. All he sees is like barely the end of its tail as it's like scurrying around, and he gets about, I'd say, within 10 feet of it, and then he just leaps at it, trying to grab it, and he falls face first into the sand and sinks a little bit.
Mondo is taking advantage of Ivan's lessons.
Dang it. I go over and I don't pick him up. You did good. Mondo's really just holding back doing the mansion so Rakshata can use her abilities that she's been wanting to use.
But I failed. Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I look around and the only thing I see to put my forehead on is the cactus and I'm like, I look around a little bit harder. Do I see a little tree? Anything?
Mansion is the only. There's no
I'm gonna
lucky
shear part of the
caves like
cactus
last
off so I
time.
can put my forehead on the fleshy bits.
Okay, and you cut a piece of the cactus off so there aren't any immediate protruding spines,
Right.
and then rest your forehead up against it, and then a shimmering magical door appears in front of the cactus with a royal blue and gold trim.
Okay.
Enter, please.
Rakshata just trudges in angrily.
Bentley is standing about 15 feet away from it, going, magic, magic, magic. He just keeps barking magic at the door.
You want your meat floor, boy? I set him up his meat floor.
Yeah, he sort of perks up and then follows you guys in.
Well, you know, our swords and daggers could use a little sharpening. To the training room, I say. Unless you guys want to eat, grab a drink. But they will bring it to us anywhere regardless.
Rakshata just angrily trudges to the same bedroom that she always goes into in this dang phantasmal mansion. And she says, "Come on, Ivan." The one special spectral Ivan. And then I just like
Just
slam
for
the
some
door.
context for you, Mondo has a spell that can basically create a door anywhere he rests his forehead on, and when people are invited to enter. Basically, on the inside, it's a massive mansion that is designed to be and act like whatever the caster wants it to be. And there's 100 like ghostly servants that just cater to everyone's needs within the mansion. But you can't take food or drink outside of it. It just disappears into dust. But anything that you eat or drink while you're in there can still fill you up as you leave. It's a pretty broken survival spell.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look.
Magnificent Mansion is amazing.
What's the casting time? A minute?
A minute, yeah.
So-
and it lasts for 24 hours, which a lot of spells in D&D do not
Which
do.
is crazy because if you can get, your party to protect you for 10 rounds, you guys can just open a door and leave.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck this shit
And then
on
people,
up.
they'll knock on the other end. We don't even have to hear it if we don't want to.
Exactly.
It is pretty damn cool.
So
When I look at the real Berg, I guess Rakshada's going to miss out on all the money.
Money, but
Does she hear that? Does she hear that?
stop. Ashley's opening the door. Turn away.
You leave him alone, you bastard!
Jesus, that was so smart.
They keep
Wow.
coming
That
at you
thing rolled
today.
initiative on you, Luke.
Not cool.
AC
Yeah, I
18.
imagine you stop and I look at you. Yes, you're not interested in money? That's okay. You
You're
enjoy
spin-
sleepy time.
No. Then I close my door and I slowly gingerly act like I didn't just have like a mini tantrum on the way to the room. What do you mean the money?
Went down to the training room. I think with it being nighttime, us about to go to sleep, this has been a long time coming.
Okay. Oh. Is it what I think?
It might just be what you think, but we need to sharpen our... Berg, your daggers are looking fucking... Ugh. You need to... Come on. And I create the little staircase downstairs.
Okay. Everybody heads down into the training room on the basement floor. And everybody's here.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm just gesture to the dummies and then the little spinning wheels, I guess, that you place your blade against or whatever, just to, well, now it's time. Who all do we, did Talia follow us as well?
Oh,
She
nice.
wants money.
She's going in too. She's a cat lady too.
That's okay, everybody wants money.
She's a tigress.
I'm gonna sit in the corner, crisscross elven sauce, hold my sword.
That doesn't
I'm gonna
sound
say-
appetizing.
Oh.
Just saying. Kind of
Gross.
It does sound a little gross. Yeah. It's okay though.
Anyway.
It's okay. I sit in the corner. I'm gonna hold the blade up. I'm gonna say, today, for me and my friends, I'm going to wish for 2,500 platinum pieces.
Holy shit! Okay.
Which the parameters of the wish spell itself say it's got to be something worth 25,000 gold that is not magical.
And not over that amount.
Yeah. Which 2,500 platinum would be exactly that, I guess.
Uh-oh.
So
Oh.
Mondo raises his sword and casts his wish, and about 1,000 platinum pieces just rain from the tip of the sword.
Rashada's got her cat eyes at Christmas lights going on. As it falls from the sky.
McDuck this fuck. I just dive onto it. Not even just scooping it, just laying on it.
Before you do, you notice, roll Persephis. Both of you.
Oh shit. This is 12.
13.
13. You guys both almost miss it with this massive amount of money just dropping in front of you from nowhere. But the blade of the sword begins to sort of dull and look weathered.
Oh no. Mondo.
I'll look at it. Hold it real up close to my eyeballs.
It's not
I
looking
don't
too
like
good.
this. Does not like this one bit.
You guys did come down here to sharpen your blades.
Fair point. Yeah, I do.
With that,
I get over there and I start pumping the pedal.
Okay.
And let us, you know what, Rakshada? You seem good with numbers. You should be the treasurer for us. So,
okay.
divide this up amongst everyone. Remember rattle.
Okay. So 1,000. You know, I take out my mental
Well,
mental
I just
cat.
sit over there.
Ha! Cat. Nobody.
Roll a performance check.
Me?
So it's me, you.
Oh.
Rashada,
Oh, that's
Rado,
charisma, so not 16.
Ivan,
16.
Berg.
You get the edges of the blade sharpened up nicely.
Nice.
The sort of flat of the sword still has a sort of weathered, almost like a patina look to it, but it's sharp again, and it looks a lot better than it did.
Nice.
Each of us get 166 platinum pieces. That's counting me, you, Berg, Talia, Ivan, and Rado.
Talia sort of looks around at you guys, and then this just ridiculous amount of money she was just handed says, the past few days with you guys have been incredibly interesting.
You know, when I originally told you that we were a very interesting group and capable of very amazing things.
Yes.
I was not lying to you. And why we give you such a large amount of money, we know you are very responsible and you will take care of our other friends too.
Ivan turns towards her and holds up the great axe and says, I literally would not lie to you ever. Just a side note for you, Ivan, one of the NPC characters in their party, has a great axe, and it's sort of got a half curse / enchantment where anybody holding the axe literally can't lie, and if they do, they turn to stone forever.
Well, first they get mental damage, right, as a prerequisite to warn you to not do it.
Yeah.
And then
stone.
But I've been very careful.
Oh man. Have you seen ReZero?
Yeah.
You have? Yeah, that was the sound she was just referencing.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, so finally
brutal.
understood. So good.
That was my ringtone for the longest time. And it would go off while she was trying to sleep, and her eyes would shoot open.
God, it's so scary. That's what it needs to be for Halloween time.
Yeah.
Or the
I cannot wait for the new Demon Slayer. Can't wait. All right.
Enough anime.
Yeah.
We're in Eberron right now.
Okay.
Well, we're now all aristocrats at this point.
Yeah, you guys are.
1,660 gold in theory.
A commoner would have had a heart attack seeing the amount of platinum that just fell out of that sword.
Has Ivan ever seen this kind of money?
No. Well, I mean,
I bet
At the shop,
his
maybe.
family came from money, but not 1,000 platinum at once, sort of deal. Plus, he didn't have direct access to.
This is actually more money than Mondo's even seen all at one point. I think this is a little
Same
bit of a
with
culture shock
Rakshada.
for all of us.
Yeah.
Same for Rakshada, because she came from a poor background.
Reddel's gonna be so happy.
He's going to love how shiny it is. Oh my gosh. I'm
Speaking
just
of Rattle, I guess while everyone is tending to their weapons and sort of balancing their checkbooks,
check bags.
I'm gonna jump back over to the keep with Rattle. There's it's nighttime, but there's still a lot of the militia members sort of still cleaning up debris and rubble from the terrorism that Xanderist caused on the keep. Most of the casualties have been burned at this point already or buried, and construction has started on rebuilding that side of the wall. Is there anything you want to do in the keep while you're there?
I think since Rattle went back to help tend to the wounded refugees.
Yeah.
I think during that point, he would probably ask about like the surrounding area.
Okay. You find what's his name? Wanda, help me out here.
Who?
The goblin.
Oh, you should have asked the cat lady.
Cat lady. Crazy cat lady. Yeah, 5. You keep talking about getting more. Anyway.
It's not just me.
Trying to-
What?
The goblin.
What about
Male
the,
goblin.
The male goblin.
What's his name?
the one that worshipped Arroweye?
No, the one y'all traded with on your way here, or on your way to the lightning ray.
Came with us, has a super cool goblin girl, or not girlfriend, but goblin lady.
Oh,
What was her name? Sheila? Shelby?
No, it was
Sharon.
No,
Shelly?
no, not Shelly.
Oh.
It was
Sherry.
Cherry.
Sherry.
Sherry and dang it, there's that cute little freaking thing that made me too.
We all got little figures.
Man, it's been a long time since we've seen them.
Has
I can't. I'm not sure. I can't remember his freaking name. No, it's way before that.
Arnie?
Arnie!
Yeah.
Arnie.
Fucking Arnie, man.
God dang it! You don't expect us to remember
I'm sorry.
names.
I'm sorry. My notes are all over the place because I'll like have an idea mid-session and then I'll like write it in between things and then it's impossible to find because my chicken scratch handwriting.
I still have Celestial Baby's name, so I'm doing something
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Oh.
Who knows when you'll see it again?
Hey.
Who knows? But you managed to find Arnie, and you
In a
ask him
camp? Oh wait, no.
At the
at the
I'm sorry.
keep,
Yes.
and you managed to ask him about the surrounding area and what's going on because most of the higher ups, the leaders of this militia, don't seem to be around at this point. Arnie sort of thinks for a second and then answers you, well, about 2 days back the way we came, there's that lightning rail station, but that's the only thing for about 3 days travel in any direction, I believe. There's a forest to the northeast of here, but that's about 5 days away. The lightning rail station, you can take that back to Sharn, and that leads just about anywhere on the continent. I never know what to make a goblin sound like.
I mean,
They have like
They
a
said the ones
high-pitched,
on the-
raspy voice.
well, they have feral. There's a difference between goblins and feral goblins too.
Yeah.
You got the ones that'll run up on you while you're just trying to walk down the road and shank you for your fucking bread.
Yeah.
Shank you for your
For your bread and two
So
copper.
petty,
Two
man.
copper.
It's like, this is a 3-day-old biscuit, bro.
Right,
It's
come
not worth my life.
I would have took you home and gave you some jam, yo. Yeah, to do me like this.
It's fucked.
They hit you with a rusty dagger. Wild goblins are nasty, man. They'll fuck your shit up.
I think gnolls are a little more scary than
Gnolls
goblins
can be-
because they have pack tactics.
Nothing's more scary than a motherfucking nilbog, though.
They're like impossible to hit.
Yeah.
They're impossible. So, just so that you know, like, what is in this area, the layout of the keep is sort of like a large square walled facility. There's a training area, there's a smithy, the barracks. Half of the barracks have been burned down.
Still.
there was the sort of central communal area that was in the building with that basement bunker that you guys were in previously, and then there's a couple, well not a couple, but there's like a small sort of commissary, like general store, and that's about it.
I know we're not there, but are the ballistas still intact?
Not the ones along the wall that got hit with the fireball.
Shit.
The other ballista are still up.
I think Rattle is going to see what's in this general store.
Alright. You walk on over and there's a sort of gnarled looking individual, like a big old scar across his forehead, and he's missing several teeth behind the counter. Yeah.
Sorry, I was checking the chicken.
Rattle fucking robs the guy. Handsome.
I can still hear.
Makes that beholder screech,
Yep.
and then he just like quickly grabs everything. Just a quick rundown of Luke's character. His character is named Rattle, and Rattle is a like 6 foot tall bird person.
Bird person?
Yes, and he's got black feathers and like a lot of different like bone necklace and like sort of bones adorning his gear and stuff. But something specific about Rattle is that he can't speak on his own. He has to be able to hear somebody say something and then understand its meaning and then be able to recite that. But he can only say it the same way that he heard it first time. So he mimics everything like a bird.
But does so perfectly as far as tone.
It's indistinguishable from the first person that said it to.
Okay.
It's really useful.
Worst
for
person to
deceit.
have call you on the telephone. You know,
Just sounds like you got an echo
Yep.
the whole
Yeah.
time. It's rough. You look in and you see sort of like basic rations, hardtack. There's a couple jugs of water, some rope, shovels, cookware, and just like kitchen knives and daggers and stuff.
Can I get my pills?
Are you gonna be good?
Yes.
For some reason I don't believe you, but okay. Sorry, keep walking past you, man.
That's cool, man.
Alright.
You want something to drink, Tars?
No, thank you. I'm good.
Okay. Just let us know. We got sun drop and all kinds of stuff.
Alright. Now, if I stop my trail with this place, will I be out of the camera view? But I'm trying to get access to this little walkway.
yeah, that would be fine over there as well. I don't think we would catch you in the view.
I mean, I might be on camera. I can get out the lock.
Mommy, and now.
Easier.
I'm out the Who Scout now. Are you gonna be good?
Yes.
Better be. You're welcome. Oh, okay. And I'm always gonna knock you over with her butt. Sorry.
Anything that you wanted from the general store?
There's a general store. Phoebe! God!
Stay in your room.
Don't come back out if you're gonna run through the
She
cord
can't
like
even
that.
Look where she's going.
Goodness gracious. I already had to buy a replacement
Oh,
adapter.
Yeah,
That
because
was
she
so
broke
scary.
the last
Broke.
one.
Yeah, but I bought a 2-pack this time, so if
Oh,
it happens again, I have
There you
backup.
go.
But
Yeah.
It's always something.
yes, it is.
Nothing seem interesting.
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it-
Rattle's just going to.
Wave them off and then walk away.
I love that visual. Just you walking in, looking at all the wares.
Yeah.
See Brandon.
He sort of pokes his head out over the counter. No loitering. All right. With that, I guess, is everybody in the mansion knocking out for the night?
I make sure
Yeah.
nobody leaves without sharpening their weaponry.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody sort of takes a moment and makes sure their gear is
Have you?
Rakshata unsheathes the obsidian black sword and or obsidian sword. That was redundant. Excuse
It
me.
was.
Of lightning. I'm kind of scared to try and sharpen this thing because if it makes sparks, it could make like a very big
I have
spark.
seen that thing miss and caught sparks, so I'll leave this one up to you. You know, it actually looks pretty sharp already.
Yeah.
It seems like that skeleton didn't get very much action.
It looks like you just woke up.
Whoa!
Alright.
Evie, don't play around the cord, please.
But your scimitar could always use a nice sharpener.
Yes. In my double bladed, so I have to go ahead and take it off and. Terrible
Double-bladed
sound.
scimitar. Parentheses. Fine.
Yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna. I want the only spectral Ivan to give me another foot rub because just like be it, but because I raced him earlier and I had my boots paced and then I'm making him as a specter massage my feet.
Eddie.
You do.
I hate this mansion.
You do. But Spectral Ivan has a very creepy smile on his face and is looking directly at you the entire time.
Finally. The glitches.
I just look away. Imagine it's a different person. Imagine it's Vianeth coming back to give me a foot rub instead.
You don't even remember Vianeth at this point with everything that's
That
happened.
one person who was on the ship with us for
Yeah.
a little bit.
You don't know what we had.
Oh yeah. That one night y'all had in the barracks when you got drunk. How could I forget?
Oh, yikes. Let's not expand upon that. Everybody knocks out. You wake up.
Spectral breakfast.
Spectral
The
breakfast.
Sharn special.
It's just a hog's head.
God.
smoked.
Not the cog special.
Oh, you just had
Ew.
to throw him under the bus like that?
The cogs.
Yeah. It's rough, man.
Okay.
They have it hard enough.
I know they do. They really do. The cogs suck.
The horses on the lower levels live better than the people in the cogs.
We didn't see any horses. We haven't seen a horse.
You don't look for them.
Bentley doesn't know what a horse is.
Bentley's seen a horse before.
Damn.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna conk out. Get my health points back.
Well, it's
yeah,
morning.
it's spectral breakfast.
Okay, spectral breakfast time. Then I'm still asleep. I'm sleeping in.
Okay.
I
I'll let
have
Max
to
go for
roll my
me.
things.
I'll be actually full and not pretending to be full.
You rolling all d4s again?
Today might be the big day. Oh, come on. Don't shart on me. 2 and a 1. A 3 again. Gosh, diddly damn it. Alright, I'll go with the
What did you do?
What does that do again?
only one wish today.
What?
With a 3?
No, it's -1. So you.
I know I have
Oh,
2, but if you
oh.
spin the last one, then
Careful with Bulbasaur, you're gonna bust him open.
okay.
Everybody eats, and then real Ivan sort of goes to Rakshata's room to sort of force her awake, and then Rakshata, you awake to see the same weird smile on real Ivan's face.
Oh
That was
no.
very unsettling. Oh, sorry. We're about to go do the thing with the stuff and such. So.
It tells me many things and nothing.
He's
at
very
the
good
same
at
time.
reiterating plans.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna do the day.
Alright. I roll out of bed and get my armor back on. Grumbling
Was Bart
angrily.
already awake eating with us? Is Bart an
yeah.
early riser?
You gotta pause for a second. Do you want a drink or anything, bro? I'm sorry I
Oh,
didn't
no,
offer.
I'm good.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, I just offered.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I brought one.
Yeah.
I feel like a shitty host because I didn't even think to ask.
You fine?
We're good.
Okay, doke. So you guys exit the magnificent mansion, and the door shuts behind you and disappears entirely. There is now a sad, dying-looking cactus that has been cut multiple times.
Oh, poor guy.
Screw you, cactus.
You want,
Screw that stupid door.
you want to put it out of his misery?
No, there's other animals and things that could live with it.
Roll
Why
a
take that?
hatred check for nature.
No.
No.
I'll put
If you rolled a nat 20 on that, I would have to make your alignment
Cactuses?
evil.
Cactuses are my new favorite enemy. I just go around the desert, just punch a cactus. Cacti.
Okay.
Well,
Keep moving.
Alright, yep. I guess, are we doing our mad dash again?
For the sake of time, you guys have been this way before. I'm just gonna say that you guys continue on a relatively quick pace through the desert for this day. You guys are moving for 12 hours. During this time, Rattle is helping rebuild and take care of the refugees in the keep. You guys aren't especially exhausted, but you're not in the best shape either. You guys, rest up, you cast the mansion one more time. Everybody stays the night, wake up, breakfast, on your way again. And now you guys are about, I'd say, 4 or 5 hours travel away. I mean,
Mr. Skelly Bro. He's gotta point out where we are. That's what he's there for.
you guys are about 4 or 5 hours away from Stonejaw Keep. His arm isn't gonna stay. His pinky is pointing to where you are.
nice.
Well, that's all we need. Okay.
Yeah, I guess, what time of day is it? Do we have time to travel? Is it like early morning that day? Or
Yeah,
It's
like
about,
now.
I'd say like 1 or 2 p.m. When you guys are at the point that you're at now.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Since I did all that cut through and sort of took away the player's capabilities, I'm going to start y'all off at like 8 in the morning so you have
Good.
the full day.
Okay, early rising again in this mansion. I look at the spectral. I get how you can like slightly see through the walls just a little bit because it's a spectral. I just like.
You're in an extra dimensional space.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like see through like ish.
well, you can look
The door
outside, but
is.
it's false. I mean, everything you see, like you could
That's
look
so
outside and see
weird.
like a lit area, but it's not. Like
It
it's
would
not real.
it would be whatever you're looking for
Yeah.
out that window.
Okay. Well, just don't want to wake up in here. Speed eat. And I'm ready to get to the freaking keep because I'm worried about Rattle.
Yeah. Also, not the cog special today. I'm gonna bump it up second to top layer of Sharn. Bacon,
Holiday Inn.
candied bacon
Candy.
with some eggs Benedict.
It's a
Oh,
nice
so
breakfast.
Yeah.
Holiday Inn is like a Hilton.
Yeah. Exactly. You're here on business
Not
and
a sponsor.
pleasure. Not as much. But yeah, just chowing down.
Why do we accidentally promote like 7 different companies
Every
every
time.
time we stream?
Because
Every
we need follows.
Alright.
Yeah.
Everybody has a nice breakfast. You feel re-energized and ready to go. You step out of the spectral door and it's dawn. It's a pretty picturesque sort of time to be stepping out of the mansion because the sky's got like a purplish
Oh.
blue hue to it. and it's not too bright, and it's just the right temperature because the coolness of the night in the desert is now being warmed by the early morning sun.
Okay.
I decided to walk today.
You're gonna walk?
Yeah, I'm not gonna use somebody else's legs. I'm gonna walk.
Well, I think you should carry me this time.
Oh, that's gonna be a funny sight. You're more than welcome to try, but
I'm tired.
well, come on now. Let's see how fucked up things can get.
Fine.
Oh,
Mondo's
God.
character is a lanky high elf
Yeah.
with like almost no musculature.
Yeah.
He's
I don't know how
He's
tall
very-
you are.
He's tall, but he's like lanky as fuck. Yeah, but no, about 6 foot even. But, yeah.
Alright.
Fuck. I reckon I have to do a sad little strength check.
all right.
Oh,
Go for it, man. You're only trying to
come
lift
on,
like
come
300
on. Oh
pounds.
boy, a 5 knocked down to a 3. I collapsed.
You don't even get her feet off the ground and your knees buckle.
I hit my magical life alert. I dust off my robes. I knew that was not going to go.
Magical life alert.
Oh.
Calls Matt Mercer.
Help.
He's like, "It's a sad high elf man I fear." He just knows by the sound. I just needed that early morning laugh, and I just slapped him on the shoulder.
Falls right back down. Oh.
You're a little sandy, but no worse for wear.
Yeah. I climb
Wait
on the
a
back.
second.
Ivan's been running without his weights on for too long, so I climb onto Ivan. I
Wait.
decide not to.
Wait, before we go, Mondo, you know we stank.
Fine. Come on, everybody in a circle. In a circle. Ivan, what do you want us to smell like today?
Frankincense.
Have you been hanging out at those temples again?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
How many times do I have to tell you that is not a temple, it is a brothel? Why do you keep lying to me? I frankincense us up.
Alright.
Master, I literally can't lie.
I know. It is just funny. You know, when we get back to Sharn sometime, get Polly, and she's gonna come with us. What do you think?
He goes from being in a more lighthearted mood to just like solemn. He sort of quiets down a little bit.
I shove Mondo in the ribs, and I'm whispering.
Loud whisper.
I'm loud whispering for the mic.
And grab my bladed
Do
little
you
ear.
realize we did not rebuild? Sharn may have been rebuilt, but not Polly. We don't know what Polly is in. We don't understand
Imagine
the state.
she was a very smart girl. Do you not remember the way she talked and she carried herself? She's
Okay, but he doesn't know that. He thinks that she's gone.
I need you both to roll auditory perception checks.
no.
4.
Oh,
7. God.
Get the
Dice
fuck out
Joe.
of here,
Dice
Vax.
Joe. Dice Joe.
Damn you, Vax.
No.
You guys just hear, the conversations that have been going on between you and nothing else but the slow rush of wind.
On a dinosaur.
You what?
You sat on a dinosaur.
But too long.
You sat on your dinosaur for too long?
Yes.
That sucks.
That's terrible.
Come
That's
here.
unfortunate.
Come here. Watch the cord, please.
She did.
Good job. Why don't you sit with me for a little bit? You want to help me?
Yes.
Cool.
Let her do some rolls.
Yeah.
Is
Alright.
Berg on Bentley? I mean Bentley on
Yes.
Berg?
What do I do?
Hmm?
What do I do?
Just hold on, and in a little bit, I'm gonna have you roll some dice. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
That glass is super glassy.
Yeah, glass typically is kind of glassy.
That is a little boss.
So you guys are continuing towards the keep.
Mhm.
Is that what we're doing? All right.
On the road again.
Are you wanting to
Yeah.
rush there, or
Are we dashing?
I'm ready to get there, and I'm sure Talia is too.
Yeah, I imagine Tali's a little homesick, so
we
I-
stop?
pat Ivan on the shoulders, tell him to pick up the pace.
Okay. Athletics.
+2. Oh,
You roll,
18.
You roll the second one. Roll again.
Oh, yummy.
Alright. You did better than me.
18 and a 17.
Ooh.
You guys are making really good time. What would have been about 4 or 5 hours at regular pace is taking you about 2.5, 3 hours, and now you can see the broken wall of the keep.
Nice.
So are you guys
There it
gonna
is.
just try and enter through the broken wall, or are you going to go to the bridge?
Oh. How does when you say broken wall? When we're looking at it, is there like a space that we could walk through, or
The wall goes up about 4.5 feet up, and then there's just this massive broken hole in the wall.
made of pure concrete, pretty much, or well, not
Like
concrete, stone.
Yeah.
I can peer over it easily. We both can.
Yeah.
I'm getting out
I can, yeah, let's, oh, 'cause God, it was such a walk the other time. It's so inconvenient the way they built this place.
I mean, it's a pretty large keep,
It is.
so.
You know what? Does it seem like there's any hazards for us, like pieces of metal sticking out, or
I
anything
mean,
like that?
there's some iron reinforcement bars within the wall, but they're all sort of broken off the tops or melted down.
Oh, so they seem
They don't.
doubtful.
I mean, you can see them clearly, so they don't really pose a threat. To
Okay.
you.
I'll go up first. I'll just climb on top of Rockshot, using her as a climb over top. That's already
Watch
so
your robes!
You guys are making your way up and over the wall. Talia follows. Rattle. You're sort of making your rounds, making sure everybody that you've treated is recovering nicely, and you sort of hear a little bit of a commotion and some struggling as Mondo falls over the other side of the wall, and you realize your friends are back.
I'm
look
using
up
my
off the
normal.
ground. Razzle.
I
Push
tell
myself up.
I tell Bird to I can see him doing.
Roll over.
I've got a bird's eye view of him saying Rattle. I'm just imagining that.
A bird's eye view.
Oh,
Come on, that was a good
That
one.
was a good one. Because I was about to tell Bird to get on my back so I can climb us over the ledge. Because he can't even see over the hole. Come on, Bird. Come on, Bird. Get on my back. And,
Is it okay up there?
yeah, I can see Rattle. Mondo's fine.
Alright. He sort of kicks off the wall and reaches really high.
And then I just catch him like with my arm like this, and then I'd use my cat claws to climb
You guys
over
need like
easily.
a baby harness.
I know.
for
We need a
Bird.
couple
Bird
of them. We
baby
need to have
harness.
like what they gave medieval women when they had twins.
Oh, like
Yeah,
the
like a
double.
little double carrier. Yeah.
Who will go on the other side?
Me. We'll get one for large
Oh!
elven children.
Like, okay, so you be on my back like a toddler, and then
Exactly.
Berg is like slung over me like this.
I mean, we'd be a fighting machine.
And Berg would be super happy because, my cat boobs are right in his face. All 6 of them.
Bird was
Just imagine that. Anatomically correct cat people.
Do you know how much anime smoke it takes when you go into the bathhouse to keep you covered? All right, that's costing Mondo a lot of his magic energy. All of you and all your cat nipples.
the worst type of fan service. This is not a pleasant image.
I know, I had to. I do the cringe.
Henry, you traitor.
Oh.
Hope she didn't pee somewhere.
She probably did.
I think she was sleeping in their room.
Alright. So you guys are back in the
Choosing my
keep.
spot.
You see Talia sort of looking around eagerly. She's sort of making her way around with a puzzled look on her face.
Oh no. I noticed it. I notice it? I noticed her being like that. Talia, what's wrong? Are you alright? Are you missing somebody?
I thought we'd see Fumi and Philo on the way here. We made good time, but they're not here. We didn't see them.
Maybe they're behind kind.
Is there anywhere else they could have stopped? We did make really good time coming here.
I don't know where they would have gone.
Got here almost.
I see that. It's not that much. You want to change your shirt?
Yes,
Oh,
that's a good idea.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Sorry, my shirt is so messy.
Or just ignore me?
Hold on, let me get her a t-shirt. Hey, stop.
Alright.
Yeah, I just for the sake of brevity, I walk over to Rockshot and I take the portion for Rattle and I walk it over. Hey, this is just a little something to keep us going.
Are you being discreet about it?
No, who's gonna? I dare somebody to walk.
Okay, so
We are
you take out a
celebrities
pouch.
in this
Yeah.
town.
Take out a heavy pouch of platinum pieces.
Absolutely, I do.
And most of these militia members are like beast men. Like they have great senses of smell. They can literally smell the amount of platinum that you're handing Rattle, and several of them are glaring at you.
Good. I glare right back, past Rattle towards them.
All right.
Don't spill any of my things on it.
And
they-
Rattle goes,
There's sort of some scowling and turning noses up, and they sort of walk in.
Just
other
as a
directions.
general measure, I do prestidigitation explosions above me, just
Oh,
little,
okay.
just
Oh
little
my
arcade
gosh.
booms.
Roll,
How'd I do it?
It's because you're sweaty.
roll a charisma check or performance.
It would be the same regardless. 15.
I mean, rather than being like little fireworks that you usually make, they're like sort of like orange, fiery, short bursts with like illusory skulls in
Right.
them.
Try to give them a little PTSD
Yeah.
to get them to fuck off. That's okay. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Hurry away. It's pretty good. All right. I guess I'll wait for Rakshata to return before you guys decide what to do next. Or alternatively, how are you guys feeling? Do you want to take a break?
I would not be opposed to a small break. I mean, I don't know if it's just like that feeling like being the cat where all your hairs are sticking up, but I feel like something's fucking coming. So,
Dude,
It depends on where you go.
or what we do, or what we say, or what we ask for. Oh, so many
You got
factors.
one wish today.
I know.
So, in an earlier session, they were investigating a magical item shop that was being run by a syndicate boss.
Yeah.
It had been mainly cleaned out, but the craziest chance rolls. I asked him to roll investigation, and he got a natural 20, which is the best that you can do
Yeah.
whenever you roll a d20. And I rolled percentile dice, so a d10 and then another d10, and those get added together to determine what you roll. And I got 100, which is the best that you can do for a percentile roll.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the tippy top of my loot pool to find what they got, and he got a sword that lets him once per day re-roll a d20 die for whatever reason and use the new roll. And he rolls a d4 every day to see how many wishes he gets to make with the sword.
yeah.
So for a level 4,
Yeah.
right now they can do basically anything.
Wish is the most powerful spell in theory that a mortal can cast in the
Yeah.
game. So it's
Without killing.
So it's pretty, for a level 4 character, it's definitely up there for sure.
I was floored. I had no idea what to do. And at that point, you guys weren't even level 4.
Right. The crime boss was the same dude that we just had to get up out of the hole that was
Yeah.
stinking up the place.
Also, we rescued Ivan by the skin of his teeth because he was the shop owner that was like, he was like the runner boy of that guy that we had in the hole.
Okay.
But they shanked him to keep him quiet. But right as
He
we
didn't
found
get
him,
shanked, he was stabbed.
Multiple times.
well, that's
Yeah.
shanked. Yeah.
No, I mean, when I think of shank, it's like a 2-3 inch long blade, but like,
Nah, he got daggered.
that was, yeah.
Oh well.
It was
When
a
I
big
think
ass
shank, I
knife.
just think general stab. So
Yeah.
sorry, I did.
It's all
Makes
good.
sense.
I was nitpicking, but like, I
Yeah,
wanted you to remember the severity of the
He
situation.
was on death's
He
door
was-
when we got to him.
Yes, me and Mondo like ran in there and we're like, healing potion, cure wounds.
We're just doing
That was
everything we
very
could.
sweet, Evie.
But the way we met Ivan is, we robbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the fun
He
part.
was day drinking
Uh-huh.
at Jurgen's shop, and we just like all that armor that we have, like the Mariner's armor.
Shouldn't it be changed?
I need one.
We're gonna take a short break here, guys. Do
Take
you
a
mind
break.
pausing the stream before?
Of course.
Okay. We will be back shortly and resume streaming in just a few minutes.
Yep, we'll be right back after these few diaper changes.
I don't want the night change.
Well, that's too bad. You should be learning to use
If you
the
don't
potty
want to
again.
get your butt changed, maybe you should start using the potty.
Yep.